Okay, we have a voicemail number. That number is 219-2-DAVID-P. Now, this is going to be a voicemail that relates to a lot of online culture stuff. So if you're like a radio listener or you watch on Free Speech TV and you don't know anything about this, I envy you. Just give me the next 90 seconds to do this and then we're going to move on. There's an online streamer named Stephen Destiny Bonnell II. He's a personal friend of mine. When I was in Los Angeles, we went to dinner along with a couple other people. Very nice guy personally. He streams a lot of political debates, video games, whatever. He's been around for a while. I've had him on the show after the Democratic debate last week. We appeared on each other's channels and we had a conversation. A couple people, including this caller, is furious that I appear, as he says, smitten with destiny. Take a listen to this.
Hello, David. This is Chuck from California. Oh, David, come on, man. Why are you smitten with Stephen Bonnell II, or AKA Destiny? You realize Destiny passes these, throws out these very dismissive criticisms of progressives, and he kisses up to, or rather supports, people like John Delaney. If you listen to some of his arguments, he's very pro-corporate. He's very anti-left, anti-progressive. He is anti-universal Medicare for all, single-payer health care. Do you not know this about him?
Listen, this is just a friend of mine, right? I have friends and we disagree about abortion. I have friends and we disagree about God. I have friends and we disagree about the best path forward for Medicare. The idea that, I mean, listen, smitten is sort of just, it's a goof. That's nonsense. But the idea that there are these purity tests or check boxes or whatever. I mean, listen, I don't have friends who are out and out white nationalists. I do have friends from where growing up in high school who have unenlightened views about race, for example. People have all sorts of different friends and acquaintances. And this idea that you shouldn't even talk to people who do this or believe that or the other thing, the idea that I'm going to apologize because I talked to Destiny is absolutely ridiculous. And I hope that this type of stuff doesn't, but I don't really care what parameters different people use to decide who to associate with. I have my parameters and other people might have others. My only concern, and the reason I bring it up on the show, even when a lot of people don't necessarily know who Destiny is or care about this issue, is that to the extent that it can affect our removal of Donald Trump or our ability to win elections in the Senate, in the House, at the local level, governor's mansions, so on and so forth, that's where I worry about this type of approach. The how dare I even be friendly with Stephen Bonnell? He's more pro-corporate than I am. Come on, guys. Come on. This is not productive. We will have today a very special bonus show where producer Pat will explain what's going on with the David Pakman show to people in the audience, because today is kind of a weird show in some ways, and you'll find out about that on the bonus show. And then the next week of shows is also going to be strange and bizarre in some ways. So on today's bonus show, producer Pat will fill you all in. Get instant access to the bonus show by becoming a member at davidpakman.com/membership or a patron at patreon.com/davidpakmanshow.